Hello guys, the DB Grinder here, back at it again with another video, and this time we have me versus Tavion Crowley, and this is going to be a part of an IronMan tournament. Make sure to check out GG Gibriel, link down below at the top of the description. And we have Cupsy, Yummy, Perulia, Bell, Lollipo, and Caldba. They have Dominus Purge, Fua, Pop Field Spell, Obedience School, and Valor, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And then, okay, we will go ahead and hop into this. So go main phase, normal summon out Lollipo, and then get hit with Fua. Go ahead, hit that with Called By, which is really strong here, obviously, because now all they have is Valor plus Purge for non-engine, and we're playing the Yummy deck. So now turn Lollipo into Snatchy. We don't use Snatchy effect. If we did, there is a very good chance they would have Valor that there, though. But special out Cupsy effect to go search, and then they go ahead Dominus Purge that, which is fair enough. Now we go ahead Synchro off into the Cupsy Synchro effect to search out the Cookie plus the Marshmallow, and then discard Perulia, activate Marshmallow effect, special summon itself out, and now we can go ahead and use, I mean, at this point we know they're on the Yummy deck, because we also knew that because you can go and like view the replays from the rounds before. So we knew Tavion's team, I'm pretty sure, unless I'm forgetting now, we knew at the time, was the Yummy deck plus the Mitsu Raziel deck. I don't think it was the Mitsu, I think it was the Dododo, like the Onomat version. Turn Cupsy into Snatchy effect, go ahead, place the Pop Field Spell from deck. We just wanted to have a level 1 on board before we did that, so we can't get hit with Valor on it. You shouldn't be giving value to Valor Imperm when you don't have to in this deck. Go into Lollipo effect, summon back out Marshmallow plus Cupsy. Now we're just going to go ahead and go into Metal Marcher, summon back out from the graveyard the Cupsy, and then they Valor that, and it's like, okay, sure, that's fine. Now we're going to make Snatchy with the Cupsy, special out Cookie from hand, and then just pass turn, they draw on the Thrust, and then go main phase, activate the Pop Field Spell, activate the Obedience School, go ahead, special summon out 3 bodies from deck, and now on that summon we have Snatchy to go ahead, pay 100 to be able to bring out the Cookie, and then we have Cookie effect, and we have Field Spell effect, so we're going to go ahead, pop their Field Spell, which I guess like technically we didn't have to do that early, but then we're going to go ahead, book those, and now they have Thrust in hand, they have Cookie on board, they could turn into a Snatchy. They're going to go ahead, turn Cookie in the Snatchy, and then activate Snatchy effect. We chain our Cookie effect to tag out to go ahead and summon back out from the graveyard. And we know we want to summon Cookie to go ahead, pop, and then force them to use another card from hand. And then it's probably just a Synchro here. It should be, right? Yeah, that allows you to do so much more. Yeah. And then Cookie effect to go ahead, pop the Snatchy. And now they do have Thrust that they can activate, but after they activate it, we get to make Herald immediately after to negate whatever they search. So now Tavion's going first in game 2. We have Pot of Prosperity, Marshmallow, Engage, Cookie, Imperm. They have Ash, Pop Field Spell, Imperm, Hornet Drones, and Marshmallow. So go main phase, activate Hornet, summon out Token, turn Token into Kagari. Kagari effect to add back, and then Hornet gets activated, normal summon Marshmallow. And then go ahead and go into Cupsy. Technically could have started the turn differently, I guess. Could have gone activate Marshmallow effect, chain Hornet, because they know we're not going to Imperm Kagari. We're not dumb, but I guess they could, wait. Get Cupsy effect, go ahead, grab out the Cupsy plus Cookie, discard the Cookie, special out Cupsy. We go ahead, Imperm it, because for some reason our opponent wants our Imperm to get value. They just want it to get value. They don't want to make the Synchro first or the link to play around it. And then even crazier than that, after the fact, we Imperm this. They don't even chain Cupsy effect to tag out, which could have brought out, Cookie, Marshmallow effect to place from deck. That could have placed Mignon and placed this later. I guess it doesn't really matter that much, but I mean, they also could just be using this as a tuner in this spot, so they're gonna go ahead, never mind, Cupsy into Snatchy, like, I was gonna say, maybe that's what they're trying to, like, bluff us into or something. Lollipo effect, summon back out Cupsy plus Cookie, and then turn those into the Metal Marcher, summon back out Cupsy Synchro. Now we get to make Herald of Arclight, now we get to make Snatchy, and then set Imperm, pass, draw on the Called By, Then go main phase. Okay, I mean, called by is cool. Activate engage to go ahead search. And then so that's fine. Grab out the Hornet drones. Now activate Pot of Prosperity for 3 to look at the top 3 to go ahead ash that. Trying to stop us from hitting like any non-engine that's able to like stop the board or stop Lollipo. Yeah, banish the Melfi Synchro there. Starham, Amirage. Now we have... I was gonna say, now it's not looking good at all for us, right? Actually, it's not looking that bad, right? We don't actually have to commit. Is that what we're thinking about here? We activate Marshmallow Effect, which I don't think we had to do this. Because that means they're gonna go Lollipo chain the tag out, which feels like we never win that game. I guess Typhon's also really rough, but we could Typhon beat over the Synchro and then just pass, because we can't bounce either of these, otherwise they get Field Spell to summon. So I guess just bounce nothing, pass, beat over Synchro, pass. Oh, you don't even have to beat over Synchro at that point. It's probably just beat over Snatchy. Yeah, it's just beat over Snatchy at that point, pass. Oh, that's not true. You gotta beat over Synchro, otherwise Synchro becomes Snatchy. And they have Herald up to protect from called by, so they get to bring out 2 from grave. Yeah, at this point we just lose, so I'm not sure why we had gone for this play. I think the Typhon play is like a lot more reasonable. Yeah, it's like either way it's like hard to win, but the Typhon play at least makes some sense. Because if you just try to hard push into the board, it's never gonna work. Or you could at least like normal summon Cookie, you know, maybe battle phase, beat over Snatchy. Nah, I was gonna say, it doesn't even like sound good. Normal Marshmallow, special Cookie, that gives you a Synchro. Nah, none of the Synchros are like that good there. But okay, yeah, especially like Herald up. Yeah, it's probably just Typhon angle. Now we just normal summon out Cookie and then make Snatchy. But I guess this just would never work. Snatchy effect to go place. They tag out. Even if they didn't have Imperm, we still lose. Yeah, it should have just been Typhon. That was just bad. On to game number 3 now. We will go first. We have Engage, Ash, Lollipo, Hornet Drones, Contact C. They have Thrust, Ash, Cookie, Diddy Crow, Bell. So go main phase. You know, they have plenty of going second cards. They have 4 going second cards plus a Cookie. Hornet, summon out token, and then make Kagari effect to add back Hornet. And then we can go activate Hornet, summon out token, special out Lollipo from hand. And now we can turn Kagari plus Lollipo into the Cupsy effect to go search. They're going to Ash that. And then we're thinking if we want to tag out or not. But we only have 1 engrave and we don't have anything else anywhere else. So if we do tag out, then we can get absolutely destroyed by something like Bell or Crow. So now we just make Snatchy effect to go place from deck. If we had more to push with, then I would have used it for sure. Because then there's a chance that it would have baited a hand trap. But we didn't have more to push with. So, you know, would rather play it a little bit safer. Place the pop field spell from deck. And then we're just going to go ahead use our bodies to go on the Lollipo. Lollipo effect the special summon back out from the graveyard. And then in response, I was going to say if they Crow... that wouldn't work. Yeah, Bell Crow wouldn't work. So we summon back out 2 from the grave. Go on the Snatchy. And then just pass turn. So now we have, you know, Snatchy plus level 1 set up. We have Synchro set up. You know, we have a lot here just through the engine. And then we also have Ash plus Contact C on top of that in the hand. They draw into an Effect Veiler, which obviously won't be helping them very much here. It's like they can normal summon us, that way they get to hold the other actual hand traps that could help them here. But normal summon out Veiler, and then thinking on that summon if we wanted to, you know, maybe Contact C them, but it's like, you know what, we could just go in the Cookie. We can go Cookie effect, Book of Moon that. They have to extend through this. They activate Thrust, we activate Ash Blossom, and then pass, draw Cookie, which I was going to say, like, either way, we had make Snatchy and then put Field Spell and then summon back out if we wanted to do that. So drawing Cookie there is like nice, I guess. Special Cookie, turn Cookie Synchro in the Snatchy to go plays. And this also allows our field spell to put back Synchro in this spot, which is nice. So effect, put back Snatchy plus Cupsy, and then any response, they go ahead DD Crow the Cupsy. And then we do have Lollipo effect that we can tag out here and chain with. And then they're going to go ahead and bell that. And it's like, sure, you just spent infinite cards. And, you know, I feel like we're still in a pretty good spot here personally. Like, I'm still just going to attempt to go for game. If they normal summon Veiler last turn, there's a good chance they have a Yummy in hand. Unless they were just trying to make a Typhon, which would have never worked. You know, maybe they were just doing it to make the Rust alive. Go Lollipo effect, special summon back out, 2 from the graveyard, Mingyang effect to summon back out from graveyard, and then just go battle phase, Snatchy attack over, and then attack directly for game with these 3 guys, and then GG. Then who's next? And then Smurf, aka Clifton Land is up next. And then we will go ahead and see me go first, 40 versus 40. Gotta love to see it. And then we have Imperm, Engage, Cupsy, Called by, Marshmallow, which is a crazy hand going first. They have Ice, Ash, Ryziel Cross, Node Ryziel, Warrior, which their hand also would have been crazy going first. Not as crazy, I guess, but still crazy. Like, they had an out to Fua, which is really older deck, like, needs an out to with that hand. Activate Engage, grab out Hornet Drones, and then activate Marshmallow to summon, and then chain Hornet Drones, because we know that they're playing Ryziel, so we know they're not playing a deck that plays Azuna, so we're not getting punished for using our Marshmallow there. And then turn the token into Kagari, add back Hornet, and now we're going to make the Cupsy Yummy Way effect to go search. They Ash that. We don't have to called by that, because we have Cupsy in hand, which is why we didn't summon Cupsy first. Well, that's one of the reasons. We also don't want to play in the, like, Veiler Imperm for no reason. But, yeah, now it's like, oh, you want to Ash that? Sure, that doesn't matter at all. Now we can chain Cupsy effect to tag out, and then we can chain Called by, which I don't think we needed to do there, to be honest. We didn't need to do that at all. That was a bad Called by. And then chain Hornet. So Hornet's going to summon out. We get to summon out Marshmallow. We get to search out 2 from deck. Search out Cookie plus Lollipo. Then discard Lollipo. And then we get Marshmallow effect to go ahead place from deck. So it's going to go ahead place Mingyang. And then turn the Marshmallow into Snatchy. The token can't be tributed by Nibs. So that's like constantly helping us try to play around that. Mingyang summon back out Marshmallow from grave. Use those bodies to go in the Lollipo effect, summon back out from graveyard here, bring out the Marshmallow plus the Lollipo, and that obviously can just translate into a Herald of Arclight plus Link 1, so effect special summon back out from the grave, and then go ahead, turn that into the Herald of Arclight, and then now turn the Lollipo into the Link 1, and now activate the effect of Snatchy to place the Pop Field spell from deck, and then, yeah, looks like maybe we're thinking about Mingyang Graveyard effect, which I guess could put back a Synchro. No, it's not happening there. Special out Cupsy effect goes Search. That's going to grab out Surprise. And now here, we're going to go special summon out Cookie, and then Cookie into a Snatchy, and then Snatchy plus Cupsy into an SP, and then Mingyang effect to go ahead, put back. Yeah, it's like now it's fair because we get to make the extra Snatchy. And this play could have also been a little bit different, but we Marshmallow placed Mingyang from deck, so we got the extra body there. Otherwise, you get the Surprise and the Marshmallow, and the Marshmallow add back Surprise for that extra body. So you get the extra body either way, whether your opponent hand traps you or not. It's just whether you get Surprise or not. I guess it depends, like, where they hand trap you. Then go ahead, set. But we like to try to make, like, you know, full combo, like, bigger board if possible, especially when we know we're playing against, like, a more explosive Ryziel deck. I'm trying to make as big of a board as possible, while also still trying to play it, like, relatively safe. Normal Ice effect to go special, chain SP onto itself plus Ice, and then chain Imperm on the Ice. They go ahead and admit defeat. On to the next game now. We will go ahead and see Smurf go first. And we have Nib, Droll, Fua, Perulia, Imperm. They have Cross, Bell, 7 Tachyon, Star, Contact C. So their hand is not the greatest here. Definitely not. And our hand is really good at going second. So we're going to go ahead, drop Perulia there. Then they're going to go main phase, 7 Tachyon, reveal Masquerade, search out Ice Ryziel, and then put back Star. Now normal out Ice effect. And then we draw Marshmallow. Then in response, we're going to go ahead and activate Fua, which I guess technically because we know they're on Ryziel, maybe you could argue that we should have just gone ahead and impermed. But I wanted to save imperm for detonator if they just go set cross and then detonator cross pass. So we draw cookie and then star go ahead set plasma hole. Now overlaying the detonator, draw on the pop field spell, then activate cross from hand pass, draw into another imperm. And then go main phase, we're going to go imperm on the detonator, activate the pop field spell, and then activate marshmallow effect to summon itself out. So bring that out now. And then thinking here, they're going to go Contact C to pass over, which Contact C is a very good card. Very, very strong card. Like, the setup may be like, oh, we got hit with Perulia Fua, that sucks, but like, you know, and imperm on detonator. Like, that's like the holy trinity against Ryziel Ice. But you know, they still have cross, they still have plasma hole, they got the Contact C us, they still have Bell in hand. Like, the game's definitely not over at this point. Go in the SP, and then just go battle phase, crash into the detonator. Yeah, we don't have anything that pointed down. Main phase 2, normal summon out, draw on Lockbird, and then turn draw on Lockbird into an Amirage. And then now we can go special summon out Cookie from hand, no effect. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to be turning those into the Lollipo Synchro. And then, we're going to go Lollipo 1, Field Spell 2, target Detonator. Then they're going to go Detonator 3 to try to pop the Field Spell. It's under Imperm, though. We are just getting baited. Yeah, no response. And then chain Plasma Hole. Plasma Hole will allow them to attach this from grave anyways. So go ahead, target the Yummy Field Spell now with the Plasma Hole. And then now if we chain Lollipo effect to tag out, then that can get hit with Cross. That's what we're thinking about here. This is like a big chain link thing. And we said okay to that. And we know that Cross is going to negate the effect of Special Summon back out from grave now. But now we get to make Snatchy, and then Snatchy effect to go ahead, place the Mingyong, and then we're going to get Mingyong effect to summon back out from grave, get hit with Bell. And I know you could say, like, technically you could chain Lollipo effect to tag out, then we get hit with Bell on that, and then we get hit with Cross on the first effect anyways. I guess you could say tag out earlier, but then they don't have to cross negate if we tag out. They would just let the tag out effect go through, because then the first effect is fizzled, so then you get like 2 bodies, but they still have the negate set up. It was like a awkward spot. We can't make Typhon because they only summon 1. Set Imperm, pass to draw the Anomatama Kage. Activate Cross to go ahead, put back, and then draw. Draws into a copy of Solemn Warning. And that may have also been why they detached. Maybe they weren't even planning on Plasma Hole attaching. They go normal summon out and then battle phase swing, which this is not a bad spot for them either, having Warning. Like, you know, we didn't get the combo there, but that's fine. Like, if they drew an engine card, you know, Imperm could have traded with it potentially, but now it's just like set Warning, pass. We draw into engage, which looks really good, but it's not because they just have Warning. So engage, grab on Hornets. So this is actually a crazy game though that we ended up losing it. But go ahead, shut that down, and then on to game number 3. We will go ahead and decide to go first. Opening hands, we have Nib, Mingyong, Cookie, Cupsy, Marshmallow. They have Dododo Warrior, Go Goblinberg, Pot of Prosperity, Cross Star, drawing Cross Star like it's a job. So now go in main phase, Marshmallow effect, special summon out. And then we can turn that into a Snatchy. No Snatchy effect. Activate Mingyong summon back out from the graveyard. And now use those to go into the Cupsy Synchro effect. Grab out the Lollipo plus the Cupsy. And then discard Lollipo. We don't need like the extra body. You'd rather have them not know a card in hand. Snatchy, go ahead, place the Pop Field spell. Special summon out Cupsy. Cupsy effect goes Surge. Grab out Yummy Surprise. And then now we're going to turn those bodies into a Lollipo. Lollipo effect, special summon back out, Cupsy plus Lollipo. And then we're just going to turn those bodies into Metal Marcher, summon back out Cupsies from grave. And then anything there? No, now we just make Herald of Arclight. Yeah, it's fine. Go into the Snatchy. and then activate Mingyang effect to go ahead, put back. Yep, that's good. We have the surprise with the free bodies. So surprise, summon out Marshmallow. Marshmallow effect, add back surprise. Because once again, we'd like to make SP, special summon out the cookie, make SP. Now we just have normal summon out the cup C, set surprise, and then pass. And they draw in the bell. But like once again, you know, we set up full combo. We have Nib in hand, SP tag out, Herald negate, 2 level 1, or Snatchy plus level 1. We have surprise to, you know, play around a bunch of shenanigans there. Also, like we have the other Snatchy engrave. We left one there. Now activate Pot of Prosperity, go ahead, reveal 6, and then Herald of the Arclight to negate that. We do not want them seeing 6 brand new cards. There's a lot of good cards that they could be seeing off that. So go ahead, shut that down. Normal summon out the go to try to summon out from deck. And then in response, we're just going to let that go. They're going to bring out the Anamatage from deck. And then on that summon, we're going to go ahead activate the Snatchy, pay 100, bring out Cookie, and then we have Cookie effect to go ahead, Book of Moon both those bodies. Now activate the Dododo Warrior, so go ahead, dump for cost to try to special summon itself out. Chain the Cookie effect, and then they're going to go ahead and chain Bell, which, you know, at this point we're thinking, like, do we chain Surprise to summon out a Synchro? So that way, if they want to start activating anything, we can go ahead and, like, keep playing. And it's like, you know what? That actually sounds like a really dumb idea. It's like, at this point, we could just let this go. And they can just go battle phase. They can go attack. We're thinking here if we want to activate Surprise to summon out Marshmallow to add back Surprise. Because if they activate anything that try to stop us, then we can chain SP effect to tag out. So we at least have SP as follow-up. So it's definitely something that we considered here. But since they'd already gone through Bell, it's like there's really no need to do that. End phase, Yummy to go ahead, or Yummy Surprise to special summon. That was just going to go for Marshmallow. Marshmallow, add back Surprises most likely there. And then, yeah, they just say GG's. They have no interruptions. We also just had Nib in hand chilling too, which was really good. So GG's. Yeah. And then needed me an extra Izeel. Okay. That is going to be it for that round. Okay. And then now we are in the losers finals. So there's only 3 teams left now. Pack's team is in the winners finals. We're in the losers finals playing against Rico's team. And with all that being said, the DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day. Stay safe.